We got her there.
Oi.
Now I just need you to look here.
Oh,
Just
so this is
pulling some
blooming
of
like
these
a
apart.
flower, blooming
See?
onion.
Just make sure you get them separated, but you know what I'm talking
This
about.
is hey guys,
it's Loud
Loud guys.
Guys.
Today we are going to watch blooming onion.
Onion.
So I just searched about it. So blooming onion is mostly crispy onion, and they are like in India we don't see much, but we have very types of pakoras. If you don't know what pakora is also similar looking like blooming onion only, and we make onion pakoras, and those are very very nice to
Very,
eat.
very tasty. You know, we have varieties of pakoras. It's just we used to mix the things in gram flour and just deep fry it.
Yes, and it is very oily and very unhealthy. I can say that, but I don't know about blooming onion and what is this recipe all about, and if it is good, then we can also try.
You like that, spiral thing of potato?
Yeah, onion rings.
Onion rings, sort of.
Yeah.
No, not onion. Potato.
Potato rings, yeah, even that is very nice. So, but let's see what is blooming onion and what is its recipe. So, let's watch the video.
Woo! I know you've heard of a blooming onion, but folks, we put a southwestern flair on this, and I then coated it well.
Whoa.
And deep fried it, that crust just jumping out
Yummy.
there, wanting to see it. And guess what? A special sauce that's got a little bite to it. So come on,
straight in my
that
mouth.
ain't going with it long.
You say that to your every boyfriend.
Shut up. I'm talking about blooming onion.
Kent Rollins. Cowboy cooking.
Hey, thank y'all for stopping by the backyard on a breezy afternoon in southwest Oklahoma. What are we talking about? Cowboy cooking at its best. Yes, we are. And folks, I have ordered these things. I have craved them at times. I've wanted them when I went in places and they didn't have them, and I'm thinking, I'm just going to make one.
Okay.
What are we talking about? Blooming onion, crispy, fried, got a little hint of southwest flavor there to it. And whoo-wee, is it going to be good. Well, folks, I'm telling you, blooming onion fried in the wind, and it may be a little bit breezy when we go to throw it over. So you're going to see flour running from one direction to the other. And if you don't believe me, it's Wendy Old Glory there is standing out there showing her stuff.
It's very windy.
And we're proud to have her. But folks ask me all the time, what is this you have on you here? Is it a little furry kitten? No, it isn't
Mike.
one of them what you call dead cat, fuzzy mouse, something like that. But folks, a Rode mic and this little windsock right here, it is the best thing we've ever found to filming outside in windy condition or any condition we are. And if y'all be interested in one of these Rode mics and filming out in the wind just like we do, there'll be a little link down there in the description below to where you can find one. Folks, you can't go wrong with this thing. But let's talk about the star of the show, what it is.
Oh! Take 7.
When you go to pick out an onion, folks, I need you to realize that this end is very important, the root end. And I need them to where they're sort of going to be able to set on that root when we get all done. So you don't want one of them that's leaning all over here oblong to one side or the other. They need to be perfectly round.
Okay.
And what kind of onion are we
They are
talking about
so
using?
big onions,
Big
no?
onions. We
In
have
India, we have
little
small
ones.
ones.
Vidalia onion.
We
I
just
need
do
that
onions like
sweetness. Now,
this,
I have done them
remove
with
the,
a white
skin and
onion,
just
but you
eat.
get so much more flavor with one of these good Texas
jungle.
sweet or a Vidalia onion out of Georgia.
Yum.
And some of you folks, what are you doing, girl? Hey, what are you doing? I don't even know where you're at. Y'all remember when we had the bad ice storm, and we introduced you to Major back there in a video or two we did that we took in, but Shan is fostering Peanut here. She is a good pup, got a lot of energy. Vidalia onion, sharp knife, cutting board. Now,
See
first
that
of all,
knife?
this is not the root end. That's the end that the green stuff was on. So I need you just to cut him off there pretty straight as you can and across there like that. And folks, this is some of the hardest part of the onion deal to me is just getting all the onion skin off of it. It do take a little time, so just bear with me because we're going to be here for about 2.5 hours, I think.
2 hours later.
Turn him over. See, he's setting his flat as
Whitish
a key.
onions, no?
And
We have
ain't so
little,
pretty shining
that
there in the
purplish
evening
sort of.
sun.
Yeah.
Sharp knife. I want you to see right
that is
here,
the
and I'm
main
going to put it
thing.
up here to where y'all
How
can
to
see
cut
it.
that.
You come down here about a 1/2 inch, and you make a cut all the way across.
Oh.
Move it over here to about, I'd
might
say,
come out
let me
there.
see, if we're looking at 12, that's 5/20. And then we're going to move him again over here. Be sure you stay down there that 1/2 inch. Come back over here again.
You know, he's cutting perfect pieces.
One more time. And then I want you to do it right
Wow.
here on
Needs
this one.
practice, okay?
And we got all these
Not
little sections
easy
that
to
are
work
here.
in kitchen.
Now you just need to come back in there. And this is hard for me to do when I'm looking at it from the back side. And I need you to go in between them and make you 2 more cuts. just make sure you stay down there below that half-inch line. So, we got her there.
Oi.
Now I just need you to look here.
Oh,
Just
so this is
pulling some
blooming
of
like
these
a
apart.
flower, blooming
See?
onion.
Just make sure you get them separated, but you know what I'm talking
This
about.
is tough,
And if you
no?
see one here
For
like
this,
I
I
did
think
that
we
didn't
need
cut plumb
big
through,
onions.
take your knife and just make it on through there. And look what you have,
Hey, wow.
a blooming onion. Well, folks, I put me 2 cups of all-purpose flour in there. To that, we are going to add us some, what? Cornstarch.
Cornstarch.
And then we're going to put us in some baking powder,
I don't
which
think
is
so I would
about
understand this
half a tablespoon if we can get it in there for the wind
become an
blowing.
expert. You
Some
two are
smoked
not good in
paprika.
kitchen.
And guess what? I told you it's going to
I'm
have a little
trying. I'm
southwestern
trying
flair.
my
Remember I
best.
did? Some cumin. I do be loving me some cumin in there. Now, we're going to also throw some what in there? Chili powder. Yes, we are. Because I do be liking that stuff a lot. And then I'm
Chili
going to have
powder.
me some of this here mesquite seasoning
what
that
is
we
this?
got. Hey,
Mesquite seasoning.
I prefer to
This is
use the
different.
3-pound bag.
I
I
have
do,
this.
which we have on our website. So, whoa, that's the right amount right there. That was exactly 2 tablespoons, I promise you. I need you to incorporate that well. Just mix it all up. You can see it's got
I
that
thought
good
you
color,
guys
got
only
that
use
cumin and
spoons to
oregano.
mix or mixers to
The
mix.
reason I really love that Red River Ranch seasoning so
We
much is it's got
use
that
And
ancient chili.
yes,
Tang.
like he's
It's
using.
not spicy. Don't let
Even
the word
while
chili
eating
scare
also,
you,
mostly
but
I
it
love
brings out
to
a
eat
great
with hand.
smoky flavor.
Especially
So,
rice.
we're going to move on to the wet now. We're going to heat the oil and we finna baptize us an onion and get after it. 2 fine specimens of what? You in the back row by the water faucet? Yes, you are right. You win a free trip to wherever you want to go and find a dozen eggs in the hen house. Cackleberry, hen fruit, rooster bullets. 2 of them. And folks, I
It's
want
not
to show.
for us.
If you got
But we
fresh
can-
eggs,
Skip this.
hey,
Yeah, we can
I'll
learn
be
without
telling you
the
to
eggs.
use them on this deal because that's what's happening, some good fresh eggs. To that, we're going to add a cup of milk, which is probably, I'd say, about that much. Get your fancy little pretty whisk that Shanna's furnished me today,
The mixer.
and I want you to
Yeah.
beat it really well.
I
We're
have
going to
this
get
silver
that
whisk.
onion out here in just a minute, but folks, we're going to dust him just a tad when
I
we
think so
get
he's
him
using this
with
for
what?
marination.
Who knows?
No?
Who knows what we're
maybe.
going to dust on him to help everything stick together? Yes, you on top of the house, sitting up there in the 3rd row. Yep, I know who you are. What is it? Yep, you guessed her right, cornstarch. So let me look over here in the ice box, and guess what we have? A blooming onion, we do. And I'm going to move him right here in the middle where everybody can see him. I need you to take some of this here cornstarch. And in a 40-mile-an-hour breeze, trying to get a little bit of it on an onion might be a little difficult. But I just need you to give him a little dusting in there. Give him a good shaking. There's 1, 2 participants that didn't take
It's
the
fun,
abuse.
huh? To cook outside.
Get him on here, and then I want you to just take him right here.
Wow, I want to hold
Put him where? It's going to help the batter stick to it a little better and dry some of that out right there to where everything can get a hold. So, into the
But he's such a good teacher.
what? Into the dry ingredients it went, and I want you to get it in there. And if Shan will zoom in here, I want to make sure that everybody gets floured well.
Oi.
Then I want you to shake a little of it and make sure you got her dusted again. And guess what? Oh,
Then
so
put it there.
gingerly pick him up, place him
Yeah.
in the
do
wet,
this.
give him a good rolling around there. You may even have to turn him over to make sure that he's good and coated everywhere. And then he's coming back over here
Hey.
to see
Oh,
the
the
dry
layers.
again.
A
And
lot
this is
of
where it gets a
marination
little
layers.
difficult. You have to make sure that you spread them petals to where you can get the flour mixture down in there. That's going to ensure that you get a crispy
mouth is
bite
watering.
in every one of them. Well, I needed you to be preheating
Oh,
you
this is
a
the final thing.
Dutch oven or something that you're really going to do some deep frying into 375 degrees. Now be careful because you don't want to get plumb up to the top, but folks, we need it to nearly cover that onion so we don't have to roll him around much. And I don't need you to be just flopping him over in there because whew, this thing could get damaged. Shake a little of that excess off.
And even the oil can come up to you.
This
Get you
is-
something to
I used
hold
to
in there.
fry the things like
And then guess what?
and then run away.
Do it to it.
Oi.
Oh, ain't that a beautiful sound? And things is
Wow.
looking so gorgeous in there. And we're going to go about 5 to 7 minutes, folks, till it gets good and golden brown and crispy. And the
5
goodness
to
is just
7
wanting to jump out of the pot and say,
The oil
wrap a
was
lip around it.
waiting
I'm
to
ready to
eat
go.
that. The dogs are ready.
Doggies. Cuties.
Wow.
Wow. can also enjoy this thing with ketchup and mayonnaise. But mayonnaise is flooded with oil and ketchup has no real tomatoes.
This is so crispy.
So we'll eat it raw.
It looks like KFC, no?
Like something special, no one believes this is an onion.
Yes.
Well, folks, we're going to
We
let
should
that
start
cool
this
and ain't
recipe
that
in
a
our
beautiful
city.
creation there. I mean, that onion done bloomed and blossomed, and I mean, it's shouting out the goodness. Now, I don't know if y'all can see, but everybody be
Like
sniffing of my
ASMR.
pocket right here because you know them dogs can't eat no fried onion, but I have been way ahead today. I have me some pup treats for my good health. And the big has seniority, so he eats first. Duker been here next.
Oh, wow.
Major has been here, and come here, Peanut. Right here you go. And I got one for Shan. You want yours? So here, go ahead, Big. We'll let you have that. You be needing to make this sauce ahead of time. Stick it in the icebox about 30 minutes because
now the
you
sauce.
can be eating that just like that. And let me tell you, folks, it'll make you do all kinds of little dancing jigs and everything else. But when you kick it up a notch, that stuff right there, whoo, doggies, as Jed Clampett would say. That stuff is good. And the recipe is down there on the rest of it. But all it is simple. Just Duke's mayo, some sour cream, some ketchup, some Worcestershire, some garlic powder, some smoked paprika.
Garlic,
I mean, all the
ketchup.
good stuff is in there. And what do we get to do now, Shan? I think I'm going to get this bite right here. And I'm just going to pull him out of there. Dip it in the little sauces.
Oh, that crunch. Oh my
That
God.
crunch, that goodness. Oh my God. Praise the Lord. Pass the biscuits and set
Oh,
one
you're
of them
totally
blooming
different,
onions
man.
on the table for breakfast because it's going to be a great night. We're going to give it some of this and give it some of this. And Peanut says she's going to dance. You going to dance, Peanut?
You're
That a
gonna
girl.
dance.
Huh? Good girl. Woo. Fine dining it is. And remember now, 375 degrees. Drop her in there oh so gingerly. And you see me right there at the end of it. Just sort of hold you a little pressure on it to make sure all that oil is coating over the top there. And let it fry till it gets good and golden, crispy brown. Now it can look done, but if you don't cook it long enough, you'll have trouble pulling the petals from the rose.
You got
I promise
cold,
you that.
please.
Yeah.
And you
eat
see
it.
me reach in there pretty close to the last and just pull it up out of that grease a little and just give it a little, this
You
motion
can finish
right
this
here.
in 2 bites,
Sort of puts
right?
a little pressure
That
on
is
them
such a big
leaves and
mouth.
helps them spread out
Especially
a little
for
more.
junk food,
And I
right?
have known a lot of people, when they be frying, they be trying to stick that fork down there and spread that apart. That's a good way to get your fingers burned. I wouldn't do that because I still got the Band-Aids from the burns before y'all was
saw that.
noticing. So remember, everything that we used in this video that you need to know about, the recipe and everything else will be listed down there in the little link below.
So are you going to try this recipe?
Definitely. But I have to find the bigger one. Onion.
Yes, a big onion is a hard thing to find in India, but yeah, I think so we can easily. Because there are a lot of imported things you can get now, and also the difficult thing would be to see what else thing we can marinate with. Like he used egg, we cannot use egg, so
I guess we can use that old thing, maybe
Wheat
bit-
and-
bit-
oh,
bit
flour.
of flour,
Yeah.
flour and some masalas into it, and we have a lot of options to be honest.
and I think so it will be a bit spicy also, the way we will make it.
We need spicy.
Yes, he didn't tell us about the taste, how it is, but he told us that it is woo.
I think I've also tried, so many other onion. I have onion. Have you tried onion paratha?
Yes, onion
Yes,
paratha.
onion paratha is.
It is
best.
onion bread, you can say, if you want to
No,
understand.
it's not bread.
No, for us it is bread. For them,
Haan,
even
it's-
rotis are bread. Even,
Rotis are bread.
even naans
we
are
make
bread, so-
varieties of paratha.
but that is very nice. You should eat it once. I think so. Then you will forget everything because we use onion in many places. Onion paratha, then in onion. We also have onion pakoras.
Also, we use onion as side thing. With onion and that green chutney. Yeah, that green chutney thing.
Yeah, so the way you also make all these sauces, India is also famous for making all such interesting sauces. So, but blooming onion is one thing that I would love to try.
I've watched this first time, to be honest.
So it is something that I love to try. So what are your thoughts about it? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share.
Subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.